Naughty Bop ruined 4-1 career. Here's why.
What's good, y'all? It is Niger Boy Side, and if you don't know me, I'm Guru Niger because today we will be displaying some great information and I will be telling you guys my thoughts. Today we will be
I don't think it ruined 4-1's career, but it's just like, I don't know. Like, it was like Kyle Rich and 4-1 didn't really do no dissing. They ain't really diss the dead for real. They dissed out Dottie or whatever, but you feel me? It really wasn't known for the rap beat. Not rap beat, but take the rap beef into the song. They did that, so I don't think it ruined their career though.
about how I believe
made them way better.
Self-sabotage themselves. Now, that does not mean that their career is over, that I believe that their career is done. No, it's just my opinion, and I feel like, and I believe they made a couple of mistakes about doing the things they did, especially with that Naughty Bop song. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
So let's get to this money. Let's get to this cheddar. No, this is not a factual video. This video is just my opinion on certain things based.
Hey, is it low? Do you want me to put the volume up? I'm gonna put the volume up for you.
Facts. So please don't get it twisted. Not this. What I'm saying in this video will not be 100% accurate.
So for the people who have been sleeping on their rock.
All right, back down, y'all go.
Sleeping in a cave. Allow me to introduce who 4-1 even is. 4-1 is a rap group, a team, a business, a union, a family of, young black men, old black men, just a family. They happen to rap, they happen to have businesses, whatever. Now, let's get to the real talk. So I believe 4-1 self-sabotage themselves.
Let me know if it's still
now,
loud.
I'm not saying their career's done, their lives are over. No, I'm just saying they got themselves into some mess. Now, let's go back to where it all started. I don't know his name, but I know, according to him, he is the CEO of KVH Entertainment, which is probably a record label that Kyle Rich, Jen Carter, or some 4-1 members are signed to. Now, he went live, as you can see, and he talked about being Shot Everything Killer's manager.
Niggas, I didn't see it. I got one of the biggest artists right now signed to me, you feel me, coming out of New York City. His name is Shot EK. If anybody is familiar with him, you feel me, the nigga is doing $1 million every week. He signed to me, you feel me?
I appreciate it.
You feel me?
And this is where the infamous Shot Everybody Killer became Jet K. He became a Jet K.
I'm not doing nothing. I don't want niggas commenting, laughing, texting me, none of that. Niggas not my mans. A lot of niggas not my mans. That niggas not doing nothing. Gangster, I'm Jet K. Where am I dead? Niggas know my body. Niggas see me, niggas better be on that. Every job I see now, I'm on.
It's just funny as
I don't care. I'm your little bro. Niggas since I was little. None of that. All I said out the window, I'm Jet K. Where am I dead, nigga?
And this is where the tension in 4-1 even started. This man said he used to be Shy K's manager, and Shy K left him because he started getting the views and the money started talking. So Shy K went on a rant.
Oh, God.
And that's just where the tension even started. There wasn't really any real beef. But then Kyle Rich drops a song, which is his best song, arguably, Spinning 2.
I get high like boo, she like I get fly like you. Niggas see me, heart start pumping. I told bro don't stop, keep dumping. Like damn, up that gumbo. Too fast like damn, no rumble. Kill I bet he won't kill again.
And somebody who goes by, according to the streets, block work or cop work, or according to the streets, like I said, free agent, as in today's day of age, made a special appearance in this video. And after people seeing that he was in this video,
I remember
all hell broke.
I reacted to it, didn't I? I was like, what the fuck is Blackwork doing here? I was super confused.
They started talking about, oh my God, you're hanging out with snitches, you're hanging out with rats. Oh my God, that guy eats cheese, And the world was just going insane. Even Shy K started throwing subs. B-Love got into this. And then a young man that goes by the name D-Bills dropped a song called OGZ, and he added a K to it. This is when all hell broke more loose. Because not only he dissed EK, or should I say Shot Everything Killer or Everybody Killer, he dissed B-Love, I believe.
We making it twice. Like,
Fuck a jiggy man, nigga, that nigga a bum. I kiss that nigga, then I got a dump. Pop a jiggy, he up in his blunt. He can't bitch, niggas don't got no funds. Like, fuck Charlie, fuck Noah, fuck Yellow, I shoot like a mellow. Don't try to run up, I'm carrying metal.
And then this is where B-Love really started to go on social media and started talking about.
Bro, like, that song is tough, but it's like, bro, I can't even sing that shit, bro. Like, bro, I pride myself with not saying no one's dead or nothing like that because I got a platform or whatever. Bro, I'm in the car, bro, I'm like, bro, I can't even say nothing, bro. Like, half the lyrics is smoking on people, bro. Yeah, bro. But, shit, bro, Sha is different, bro. Like, there's been so many times where I've seen Sha just get mad at people, bro. Like, I understand him get mad at 4-1. Actually don't, but you feel me? He don't fuck with block work. He can just leave that at block work, or he can just leave that with the manager they don't got a problem with. But I seen him stop fucking with Mel Glizzy because he released a song without his label. Like, Sha's really like, bro, he a hothead, bro. He really is a hothead. Bro, this entire thing is because of Sha. Bro. Yeah, bro. Sha's a hothead, bro.
Everything killer or every body killer, he dissed B-Love, I believe.
we making it twice. Like,
Fuck a jiggy man, nigga, that nigga a bum. I kiss that nigga, then I got a dump. Pop a jiggy, he up in his blunt. He can't bitch, niggas don't got no funds. Like, fuck Charlie, fuck Noah, fuck Yellow, I shoot like a mellow. Don't try to run up, I'm carrying metal.
And then this is where B-Love really started to go on social media and started talking about all of this. They started calling people civilians. People been calling them civilians, but this is the civilian talk. Started calling them civilians. And now you can see the tension that we mentioned earlier is just getting stronger. And it's getting stronger! Now, that's OG's K song was big because not only...
Yeah, bro, because it's like, bro, it don't matter who you hanging out with. Like, I guess it do, but it's like, Footman and Blackwood's relationship never was like, hey, we like that. It was more like, you feel me, we just cool, we rap together, and not anything crazy. But they basically had to inherit Blackwood's beef because of that. And it was just like, bro, it just seems so, like, unnecessary. Don't understand it, bro.
You this, Sha, but you just a lot of OGs. Now, 4-1 is beefing with OGs. They're not beefing with Shy K no more. Shy K they're not beefing with Shy K. They're beefing with OGs. That means if you get caught by an OG that's probably 12 years old trying to make a name for himself, you might die. That's just the reality we live in. You know? That's just the reality we live in. So this is where 4-1 officially became a gang. Because now you have street beef. Now we don't know what 4-1 done behind the scenes, but everybody knows them as civilians.
There's some people you haven't seen is crazy to me. Bro, I've heard crazier shit. I ain't gonna lie.
And not only they knew them as civilians, but they thought they was good kids. Kyle Rich went to college, all of that stuff. They just had a image from people that...
He said that makes them gang now? Nah, bro, I was crazy to say. But bro, motherfucker saying there's some people you haven't seen is crazy to me, bro. I've seen Blackwood do the craziest shit, bro, and that's why I think Drill shit is just corny, bro. Cause like, oh, bro, UG's lost his Instagram page, and he said he's smoking on his Instagram page. Come on, bro.
Labeled them as good people, not from the streets. And that was a label that they should have kept. Why should they have kept that? We will get to that later. Now, B-Love responds to 4-1, you know, there's that. And then Kyle Ridge, Tata, and Jen Carter make an infamous appearance on Check Your Temperature podcast hosted by BMG and his friend. I'm sorry, sir, but I don't know your name. And then Kyle Ridge.
Yeah, bro, I'm glad that, like, college shit, that basically, like, is slowed down a lot. Like, when Kyle Ridge was first coming up, that's all they would say. He went to college, he's a good kid, Bro, that shit was stupid to me. You can go to school and be in the streets at the same time. Oh, God.
Ridge do a little sub at Shy K, or a big one.
Emails that...
But it was like, bro, it was mostly people that, like, people on the internet, people that, you feel me, don't know anything about nothing, so they just want to assume shit. That's all it was. So I just, like, I don't know, I just didn't take it serious, bro, because that's the internet.
Intimidate men on the street tip, you feel what I'm saying? And that's what emails that...
Kyle Ridge do a little sub at Shy K, or a big one.
Emails that intimidate men on the street tip, you feel what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah,
and that's where my comment came from.
I know somebody I got shot by a bitch. We're not gonna say
Oh,
look.
It's
What
getting
that
hot
for
in
me
here.
personally? Like,
The
what?
temperature is
Damn.
rising. You know, then Shy K came out with new ops 4 days later after the interview. You know, and this was basically a 4-1 diss, because that's all he talked about. He just dissed 4-1.
Yo, Henry, why the fuck you dissing? You was just asking for features. Say you smoking my puff, that 4-1 bitch. Niggas gonna pull up in bleacher. That fool's up and jumping, our sister's a baby. I'm doing sex with my lady. I ain't last name Bills, his last name Rich. And both y'all niggas is broke. I be.
You know, and the tension is even rising and rising and rising. And the young ones got into the beef. About 2 months or a month later, the young man that goes by the name Naughty Osama, Didi Osama, OI Quan 83 Baby made a song called 41K. And the infamous Naughty Osama verse, rest in peace to that young man.
Damn, I want to know what they doing with like Naughty's verses of Naughty songs. It gotta come out,
See
right?
that bitch ain't like 4-1K, y'all jacking the snitches. Okay, y'all gonna get stitches. Calling my tool when it's time for the mission. Spit to the A trying to see who we click. Who the fuck is that thing? You jacking for one day, you lose your life. Bitch, I'm a demon and I told a pipe. Nigga,
It became like a meme because unfortunately this young man lost his life a month later. And this is where 4-1 took the opportunity to make a small fire into a forest fire where the whole world is about to burn down. Because they took that, his death, and then they made a song called Naughty Bop. Kyle Rich, Tata, and Jen Carter made a song called Naughty Bop.
Naughty bopping, punching my hips. Like, come here, gotta do it like this. Don't drop my shit. Damn, he try to dip and he trip. Beef ain't dead till he dead on my split. Till he dead on my.
Now, this is hands down the most disrespectful song of the year.
Facts.
Probably the most disrespectful song in history just because of the execution going on in this video.
Yeah, the video was crazy, bro. Like the end with the knives and like, bro, everything about that shit was like executed perfectly. I ain't gonna lie, recipes Naughty, but bro, on 4-1 side they handled it perfectly. And if this shit was still up to this day, bro, this shit would have like 5 million views by now in a couple weeks. Definitely the most disrespectful in history, or top 3. Yeah, I think top 3. But still, bro, it's just like, bro, it might be the most disrespectful in the next couple years, bro. We just gotta like, I don't know, bro. We just gotta wait because nostalgia and shit like that play a part.
Was it worth the trouble they just put themselves in? Naughty Bop gave them the views, the publicity, all of that. But it also gave them a bigger beef than they ever had. They was already beefing with Shy K, and the beef was not that big. And that was about in, I believe, that was in March. That's when everything really started, like late February, March. Like, the beef wasn't even that big. It was just some nonsense, some little nonsense that turned into big nonsense, which turned into real life situations.
Nah, I'm talking about New York drill history. Or drill history in general. Yeah, Chicago had a couple. That was super disrespectful. Yeah, New York drill. Yeah. That's what. Yeah.
You know, when you diss a dad, and versus when you say this person is broke, versus when you say this person is bum, versus when you say you will beat this person up. When you diss his dad, a lot of emotions are coming out. If you don't think 4-1 are tough, or if you think they're still civilians, they are not civilians anymore. They're not civilians.
What?
And if they are civilians living a street lifestyle now. And they have to live that street lifestyle.
What?
And like I said,
I don't. Just because they were dissing somebody online, they're not civilians now. I don't know, bro. I'm not saying they are civilians, but
nobody knows what they did before.
I don't think that like determines if you street or not. If you got beef, real life beef. I don't know.
When you diss a dad, and versus when you say this person is broke, versus when you say this person is bum, versus when you say you will beat this person up. When you diss his dad, a lot of emotions are coming out. If you don't think 4-1 are tough, or if you think they're still civilians, they are not civilians anymore.
What? Just because they dissed the
They're not civilians. And if they are civilians living a street lifestyle now. And they have
they're living the street lifestyle just because they dissing the dad.
to live that street lifestyle. And like I said, nobody knows what they did before. They was probably living that street lifestyle before. But now you can't even go to Harlem without having your head on a swivel. Understand?
I mean, if you in the street, you gotta keep your head in a swivel regardless.
They self-sabotage themselves by making the song. They could have been okay even beefing with the OGs because the beef wasn't even that serious. That was beef that could have been deaded because it wasn't that.
It's not even just Harlem, bro. Sugar Hill, like they got motherfuckers. They got people linked up from Manhattan, Bronx, everywhere, bro.
Deep. 4-1 and OGs did not have no real beef where dead people was involved, stuff like that. But once they mentioned Notti's name and made
it was just like the only person I hear him diss was Dottie. I don't know who Dottie is, but bro, he be getting dissed by Kyle Rich a lot. That's the only time they was dissing that dead though.
That was beef that could have been deaded because it wasn't that deep. 4-1 and OGs did not have no real beef where dead people was involved, stuff like that. But once they mentioned Notti's name and made basically a parody of his death, that started a lot. Not only
realistically though, nobody in this beef is spinning on each other. Yeah, bro, that's what I've been saying, bro. It's like, you feel me? Maybe if y'all catch each other at the same spot, y'all might have to, you feel me, do what you gotta do, fight it out. But I don't know, bro. People today are crazy, so it might get even more tense. But bro, people are not going to Harlem all the way up to Sugar Hill to spin on them. Sugar Hill's not going all the way down to Brownsville to spin on Kyle Rich and them. Like, bro, it's not that serious.
You have attention from
it is serious, but it's like, bro, people are not really like doing that.
A lot of gangs now. The streets have your attention, and now the NYPD has your attention. Now this is where my thinking goes ahead of everyone else's. What happened to 22G's and Pop Smoke 2 years ago or 3 years ago? Kicked off for Rolling Loud because the beef was just too much. The streets was just having a lot of people just hyping it up.
Oh god, his background music is fucking me up. I ain't gonna lie. Like the switch up is going from like fucking a Jason type beat sample and then this like slow ass beat.
G's got kicked out, I believe, this year again.
Happy ass
roster, including Ron Suno, because of the beef. So this video is not to say they self-sabotage themselves in the streets.
And I was gonna mention that in my video, the whole Naughty Bop situation. I was gonna mention that like the effects of the Naughty Bop. I remember bro, something happened. Oh, it was Sugar Hill that got kicked off. That couldn't perform. They had to reschedule a show. Like D.D. Osama, Sugar Hill, D-Dot had to schedule a show, and then I was gonna be like the effects of Naughty Bop. You feel me? They got kicked off the show, and then you feel me? Kyle Rich that same week had a court date. So it's like, you feel me? These guys are internet beefing, but they're real life being affected by this because Kyle Rich has to protect himself now, and you feel me? Sugar Hill, even though he's gonna do that anyways, but Sugar Hill, they're getting kicked off of shows, and they was the only one at this show. It was Sugar Hill, D-Dot, and D.D. Osama's show, and it's like they got to get kicked off. And I think the same thing is gonna happen with 4-1. Like, you feel me? And I agree with them. Like, the effects of it the Naughty Bop song is tough, bro. Cause you feel me? Because that's what I was saying. I was like, Kyle Rich is smart. Like, he's not gonna rap with nobody. He's not gonna go back and forth with nobody on a song. He's not gonna make drill music. Like, you feel me? He can be dissing the Deads. So people diss the Deads or whatever. But he wasn't making that type of music. And then he dropped the Naughty Bop song. And I'm like, oh shit. Like, you feel me? If you're not thinking the NYPD paying attention to this shit, you sadly mistaken, bro. The hip hop police is real. So it's like, bro, I was like, damn, bro. When that shit happened, I'm like, damn. Like, you just like put a target on your back.
Business-wise, they self-sabotage themselves. Now, this is just an opinion because we haven't seen none of this happen yet. But this is a cycle that happens to rappers out of New York City.
Unfortunately.
They have police attention. They have federal attention now. They have government attention.
And it's like, bro, like, New York's the only city that do that shit where they, like, cancel shows because they think something is going to happen. Even though nothing's never happened at a show. Like in the drill era, nothing's ever happened to something like that. But they just want to make sure, like, shit's weird.
Now they're officially a target. If they wasn't a target before, they're now a target. Because they targeted Coach the Ghost. That's how he's in jail. They've been targeting C-Blue. You know, he got arrested a couple times. He got in it with the cops a couple of times. Free Coach the Ghost. Free PJ Glizzy. No man deserves jail. And the two biggest artists out of the Bronx got locked after a year. A year of them blowing up. Now,
within a year,
indeed, they committed a crime, and you know, whatever happened.
Allegedly, what the fuck?
4-1 has attention from everywhere now. Now they have to there's like 4-1 has to live a street life now. They have to live by the code now because, and I'm not saying 4-1.
Why does he keep saying that? Why does he keep saying like they gotta live by the street code now? Like, like he making it seem like, bro, like the Naughty Bop song came out, they gotta change up what they're doing. They gotta start being heading a swivel everywhere they go. They gotta stick by the code. If they get locked up, they can't be telling like what. Like I don't know why he keeps saying that. Like he keeps repeating it.
Just got locked. Now, indeed, they committed a crime, and you know, there's like 4-1 has to live a street life now. They have to live by the code now because, and I'm not saying 4-1 never been in this lifestyle, but everybody, and I mean everybody, thought they was good kids. Even the gangs called them civilians. The OGs had called them civilians. Beloved called them civilians. Everybody had thought they were civilians because they weren't an official gang. They weren't.
They could still be. Yo, bro, this is crazy, bro. They could still be good kids, bro, just because they just dead. Like, what?
Crip, blood, folk, none of that. Correct me if I'm wrong, if there's something we don't know for one, but that's not any released information. But everyone,
like, bro, and I know, and I'm like not trying to get on his ass because, like, bro, when I was starting like my main channel shit, like, bro, I knew like whatever I say, bro, is looked under a microscope, bro. Like, this ain't no reaction channel where I got, you feel me, a little bit of people watching, bro. I'm getting thousands of views, bro. People got my shit under a microscope. So you gotta watch what you say when we make this type of video. How much this shit got? This shit got, and where the fuck is the views? Oh, 38K views. Like, bro, people gonna look at this shit under a microscope. And I'm not trying to clown them, but for me, you gotta watch what you say, the wording of it, because people get very confused and like spin your words a lot.
Everyone literally thought they were good kids, civilians. But now, people may still think they're civilians, but they don't have that image by everyone no more. People are taking them serious now. And when I say people, I mean the people they diss. You don't know people that they diss doesn't want to kill them now? Doesn't want to end the members now, you know? And that's why I say 4-1 self-sabotage themselves, because although they did not start it, granted, 4-1 never.
I understand what he's trying to say, but the way he's doing it is like to the extreme. Like, you feel me? He's basically saying that they signed off this, like, Jen Carter, Tata, and Kyle Rich signed off this check that people like that are still in 4-1, that are rappers like Jerry West, Jay Gelato, like other people in 4-1 is gonna have to cash in because that they didn't ask for the Naughty Bop, but they're all going with it. And you feel me? If something happens to either one of their artists or people that are in 4-1, it's gonna look crazy. But I understand what he's trying to say, but the way he said it and worded it.
Never started any of this. 4-1 didn't start any of this madness, but they finished it. And it was a great finish, but was it worth all the trouble that finish is about to come with? I'm not saying 4-1 is about to, you know, crash out. I'm not saying 4-1 is about to, you know, lose their career. No. I'm saying they got themselves to a level that you don't want to be at. A level that they could have stayed out of.
That's what I'm saying. Was it worth it? Was it worth hitting #1 trending? Was it worth all this bullshit that come behind the song with you getting a copyright strike or getting a copyright claim off of trending? Was it worth it to hit that next level in your career when you could have probably got that regardless if you're talented enough? Like, it just felt like, bro, it just felt like all three of them, they was like, they wasn't doing it with this and they was going to talk about Naughty in any song. And then it was like, boom. We really stagnant in our career. We don't really get that hit yet. So we seen this Naughty Bop song go crazy on TikTok. We know the sample not cleared. Our label know the sample not cleared. But we're going to throw it out. The sample's going to pay for it to be on trending and for it to go crazy. And then we're going to hit that next level in our career. So the next drop after the Naughty Bop, it goes crazy. So let's just do it. Let's just drop this Naughty Bop song to hit that next level in our career. When in reality, they didn't need to do dissing. They didn't need to drop the Naughty Bop song. And they could have just left that shit to themselves. They could have kept it to themselves and really just made good-ass drill music without dissing.
And we all should understand why they even got to that level, because granted, 4-1 didn't start any of this beef. But when you think business-wise, career-wise, all of that dissing, dads, all of that street beef, now you're officially in street beef. If you don't think they're in street beef now, you're delusional. They made a song dissing a 14-year-old kid. And his friends are in a gang. So, come on.
I don't know. Is it street beef when, you feel me, neither one of these artists from either side have seen each other in real life and touched either one of them, I still think it's rap beef. No blood has been shed, and they started dissing each other in songs before they seen each other in the streets. I think they felt like they needed to drop it because of how much popularity it was getting when it was unreleased. Understandably, but it's like now that song is forever gonna be attached to 411's name. When Kyle Rich, like, bro, you don't think in interviews years down the line he's gonna be on Breakfast Club if he gets that big? Charlamagne's gonna be asking him about that song. So there's a song that hit #1 trending, your highest trending song. It's dissing a 14-year-old. Like, you feel me? Like, is it worth it? Like, it's okay to have that shit unreleased because you feel me, it can get millions of views. But once you officially release that shit, bro, I feel like that's just gonna get brought up for their whole careers. That's gonna be something that's brought up.
This is why I believe 411 self-sabotaging. So now this, like I said, I'm gonna repeat myself. That does not mean 411 career is over. That just means 411 is in a hotter spot than they should be in. And no, it's not their fault, but they got themselves not only into more street beef.
It is their fault because they need to respond
to more federal beef. You know,
federal beef. Now
the feds is locked into them. There's no way the feds.
He saw that song was making it worldwide. Thought this was his chance to make it mainstream. That's a fact. I understand why he did it, but I'm just saying, bro. I think, you feel me, the story behind the song, just, you feel me, not for me, because I think Kyle Rich is talented enough, and I think all three of them are talented enough to, you feel me, go mainstream without that song. But I understand, it was like, you feel me, do I want to take the elevator up to mainstream, or do I want to take the stairs? They said, let me hop on the elevator, drop this song real quick, hit #1 trending. Didn't think it through all the way, that's just it. Yeah, I think they thought about it a lot, bro. I think that's why it didn't drop immediately, and plus the video probably took forever to edit. But still,
if you hear Kyle Rich and Shy EK,
I really think they was talking to the label like, "Hey, we want to drop this shit, but the sample not cleared, and it's probably gonna get copyrighted, but we still want to drop it to see where it goes, because it is a chance it might not get copyrighted." But you feel me? It lasted like what, 3-4 days, and then got. Bro, that was a crazy time though. That 3 or 4 day span, there was nothing happening in Draw at all except the Naughty Bop song. Everybody was talking about that shit. That was crazy.
Rolling Loud. You think that performance is gonna happen now? Maybe 6 months ago.
Damn, 411 didn't even go to Rolling Loud. That's crazy. I forgot about that.
But do you think it's gonna happen now?
Man.
That's just losing out on money, losing out on opportunity, losing out on business because of the street beef. If they stayed out the street beef, if they stayed out of all of this, I believe this would never happen. But 411's career is not over, but they're just in a tight spot right now.
Yeah. Now it's like, bro, after the Naughty Bop song, Kyle Rich and all three of them either got to make another hit altogether, or one of them got to come with some bangers on their own channel. Like Kyle Rich next drop got to be something crazy on his channel, bro, because that's what the Naughty Bop song went up on. So he got to make sure his next drop is crazy. Bro, you gotta capitalize off this success.
Comes to being in the streets, I have no doubt that they're still gonna do them numbers. Yo, I hope you enjoyed this video. This is not a video, like I said, I'm gonna say it again, because people let the comments and whatever dictate their opinions on certain stuff. This is not a video saying 411 is done. No, this is saying 411. This is opinion saying that I believe 411 got themselves lost a couple of opportunities in the future because of this. That's it. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Be safe. Please don't Naughty Bop if you're a civilian. Shout out to 411. Shout out to Shy EK. Shout out to the OG.
Don't Naughty Bop if you know the story behind it, bro. Like, if you don't know the story behind it and you Naughty Bopping, you feel me? I can't say anything. I can't be mad at them because they just doing a TikTok trend.
Please rest in peace, Naughty Osama. Rest in peace, everybody who died. Free everybody in jail. And let's get this money. I don't care if it's a penny. Get it.
You made it here. I appreciate you for watching this video. But
childish and confusing. Damn. Like, see, bro. Like, this shit is 2 million views in 2 weeks, bro, on an unreleased song. That shit crazy, bro. All this new shit, I feel like it's childish and confusing. Yeah, bro. It is. Damn, he left his shit up. Bro, I remember everybody and their mom was uploading the Naughty Bop shit when it went down. Everybody was trying to go crazy with that shit, get views with that shit. Damn, 2 million views, bro. That just goes to show, bro. Like, I think that shit was at like 1.2 when it got taken down. So it would have easily been at 3 right now. And this isn't even his own channel, like Howard's channel. So that shit would have been at like 5 million by now. Bro, you know what's crazy, bro? I was just on Didi Osama's channel, bro. I was looking for a song. Bro, this shit got 8 million views. Like, bro, that's crazy, bro. I don't even like this song like that, but bro, 8 million views on this shit is crazy. Nah. Dude, was something really different, bro. Like, he surprised me. Like, I'm just like, I think I'm stuck in like the phase, not phase, but like I'm stuck in like the think. Oh damn, he about to drop at 6. Oh yeah, okay. But what the fuck was I saying? Bro, I'm stuck in the realm of like Neo Drill where like 1 million views is crazy, but whenever I look at Didi Osama shit, bro, it just always surprises me, bro. I'm not gonna lie, like that shit crazy, bro. Shout out Didi Osama.